Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation Podcast Festival Edition, Mobile Edition. We are headed to the Chiefs Super Bowl parade today. We are with Melinda Jones, Rock Falls. Melinda, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Melinda, give us a little background on you. Where did you grow up, and talk a little bit about your career?
I grew up in Rock Falls, born and raised here, went to Rock Falls High School, was in the marching band. And I was actually a medical transcriptionist before I got this position. And they did away with medical transcriptionist. I applied for this job as an assistant, got it, and then was promoted to director.
A whole career wiped out by computers, huh?
Yes.
What'd you play in the band? What instrument?
I actually did not play an instrument. I was a flag twirler tosser.
Yes. Can you still do it? Can you still twirl?
I actually can, because I actually was an assistant coach this last fall for the high school team.
That's even better.
Yeah.
I want to teach my son. He's a drummer. I want to teach him. He's going to have to go to band camp to learn how to twirl baton so he can twirl his drumsticks.
There you go.
Okay. Tell us a bit about what you do for Rock Falls, and let's talk about your festival.
So my job basically is to get people to come to Rock Falls and visit. We're kind of a hidden town between Chicago and the Quad Cities, 2 hours west of Chicago. And we do events just to try to promote people to come here. We've got hotels right here in Rock Falls. There's a lot of stuff to do. It's a city where city and nature meet. So there's a lot of recreation here. And then I brought in quite a bit of live music events here.
Tell us about your bigger festivals through the year.
The biggest one that we have right now going is our Belson Music Fest. Many people know Louis Belson, the famous drummer, and he was born here in Rock Falls. And so we started a festival last year in honor of his legacy. And we have an all-day event. It's June 10th. And last year we had 4 bands perform from 12 o'clock till 9:30 p.m. And it was a really great event. So we're going to do it again this year.
Give our listeners a visual of what that looks like.
So basically, this year we have a drum clinic. So we have Walfredo Reyes Jr. from the Chicago band, drummer. He is going to be doing a drum clinic from 11 till noon. And then his trio will play later in the evening. But we also have Josh Duffy and his orchestra. We have Starlight Theater Blues Band. We have Mike Conrad and his trio. So it's all a lot of jazz music. It's a beautiful afternoon. It's an outdoor venue. It's free. It sits right on the Rock River. So just a gorgeous day.
You have food?
Yes, we have food.
Awesome.
Last year, I've got all my food lined up, but last year we had an Italian restaurant come and serve pizza, because that is what Louis Belson was. He was Italian, so we had to make sure we had that. And then we had some other locals that did some food. So just about 3-4 different types of food. But a block away is all of our restaurants too, downtown. So
Perfect.
they can enjoy that.
So why festivals? Why is this important for you?
This is important to carry out the Louis Belson name, but also because we want people to come and see what Rock Falls has to offer. We've got this beautiful RB&W park with this beautiful amphitheater, sits right on the Rock River. And we do other musical festivals too. We've got our Jammin' on the Rock, which are Thursday nights. That's all local musicians, and it's just a great way to get their name exposed. They get gigs from it. Many of the bars maybe not have heard of them. They come down. And so we just do a lot of that music down at the park.
Talk about the importance for your community, why this is important for them.
Well, we want to fill our hotels, and we want to make sure that our restaurants and, all the shopping is all being utilized so they can get money and keep our economy going here in Rock Falls.
Sure. What about the reward for you personally, Melinda? It's a lot of work. A lot of it's volunteer. I know you're probably paid a salary, but it doesn't cover the time and the devotion that you spend. Talk about the importance to you and why you keep doing it.
I just love to be able to promote Rock Falls. People like to knock down their hometown, and the stuff that's in their own backyard they don't realize. And people come to Rock Falls and see it, and they're like, wow, you have a lot to offer, Rock Falls and Sterling. Sterling's right across the river. But my passion is Rock Falls, to be able to promote Rock Falls, get people here to see it. We've got the hotels, we've got the, the restaurants, we've got all different types of cuisine in Rock Falls, to, from Indian to Mexican to Thai, Italian. So we've got all of that. And so just to get everybody to come, we sit right on the bank of the historic Hennepin Canal, which is great for, the hiking and biking and stuff. So just to get them here and see what's here.
What a great spokesperson you are for Rock Falls. That's amazing. Okay, I'm in live entertainment. I'm in live music, so I always ask these two questions in every interview. What is the best concert you've ever been to your entire life?
I would have to say the band in Chicago.
Yeah.
Love Chicago. I love all the horns,
Dead or alive, you can bring one act to Rock Falls. Who would you bring? Money not on your shoe, dead or alive, who you bring in?
Well, I'd probably bring Louis Bellson just so people could, know who he is. But if it was my own personal, it would probably be like Elvis Presley.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
I mean, he was such a good entertainer, and I really, he would be awesome to have here. So.
Great. Melinda, how do people find out more about the events you have planned for this year in Rock Falls?
They can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. We have TikTok now. And but otherwise, our website, visit rockfalls.com. We've got a calendar of events. There's also a page about the Belson Music Fest. We're also bringing in just a little keynote in there that we're bringing in the Traveling Vietnam Memorial Wall to this fall. So that's
awesome. Very good. Melinda Jones, thank you for what you do for live events all over your community, and thanks for sharing with us today. I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine.